If you own a small business and you're still broke, it's probably because of one of these 4 mistakes. I know because I've made them too and they nearly destroyed me. Most of us think that more sales will fix everything. I thought the same way, but sales without profit only creates stress, debt, and burnout. And if you can avoid them, you'll keep more money than most business owners ever will. Mistake number 1, treating revenue like profit. When the money first starts flowing in, it feels amazing. You see the revenue and you think you're rich. Here's the reality. Revenue isn't profit. Sales don't mean anything if you keep none of it. Payroll, repairs, equipment, insurance, taxes, they eat you alive. I remember one month we did almost $80,000 in revenue. Do you know how much I kept? Practically nothing. Because I was spending it before it even cleared the account. The fix is this: stop treating revenue like profit. Pay yourself first. Every dollar that comes in, skim 10% into a separate account before anyone else gets paid. If the business can't run on what's left, your business model is broken. You have to fix it by any means necessary. If you can't keep money in the business, you don't have a business. You have a job with extra stress. Mistake number 2. Overgrown payroll. Here's one that almost killed me. Payroll. Too many small business owners hire too fast or pay people just to look like they're running something big. I did it too. I wanted the image of being the guy with multiple crews and vehicles, everybody in uniforms, because image is everything, right? Wrong. Image is worthless if it's fake, like a company claiming to be green but dumping waste out back. But here's the truth. Payroll should be leverage that helps you up, not an anchor weighing you down. For a heavy service business like mine, when payroll eats at more than 50% of your revenue, you're pretty much screwed. And in slow months, forget about it, you'll drown. I remember a few years ago, there was a stretch where my payroll hit over 60% of revenue. The crew was working and customers were happy, but I was broke. I was paying everyone except me, even though I was working 60 to 80 hours a week. One summer I landed 2 big jobs, 5 to 10 times larger than our usual jobs, and I thought that these would save me. My employees, they thought it was a chance to ask for bonuses, which is fine. But when the jobs were done, I lost a ton of money on one, digging myself into a deeper hole, and broke even on the other. That was my wake-up punch in the face. The rule is this, right? Keep payroll less than or equal to 50% of revenue. Even better, aim for 40%. If you can't hit that, you gotta raise prices or find the guts it takes to cut expenses. Remember, you're not in business to give everyone else a paycheck while you go broke. You're in business to build wealth and freedom, which is your reward for providing good jobs to deserving people. Mistake number 3, slow quoting and follow-up. This one hurts because it cost me thousands, tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of dollars that I'll never see again. Every day you delay quoting or following up is money you're handing to the competition. I remember losing a $7,000 install job because I took 3 days to send the quote. By the time I hit send, the client had already gone with someone else, and it wasn't because they were cheaper, it was because they were faster. The rule is simple: quote within 24 hours, follow up at least 3 times, day 1, day 3, and day 7. You know, it feels annoying, but trust me, most clients actually appreciate it. They want to know that you care enough to follow up. I have a supplier who calls me 3 times a month and says the same line. Hey Ryan, it's Alex, do you need anything? 90% of the times it's a no, but when I need something, he's the first guy I think to call. That's the power of follow-up. If you tighten your quoting and learn to follow up with people, you'll close more deals without adding a single new lead. All right, so mistake number 4, not knowing your numbers, right? And this is the silent killer. Most business owners don't know their numbers. They know sales, but not profit. They know invoices, but not margins. I once read that if you want to be good at business, you have to know your numbers cold. And it's true. That was me. I thought if money was coming in, I would be fine. But without tracking what it really costs to run the jobs, I was flying blind. For example, we had weeks where the crew was booked solid. I had trucks on the road all day. By the end of the month, nothing left. Why? Because I didn't know the true cost per hour or how much margin each job actually made. So you gotta ask yourself, do you know your numbers cold? What's your break even per day? What's your gross margin per job? How much cash is left after payroll and overhead? If you can't answer those, you're not running a business. The business is running you. Taking the time to know your numbers isn't easy, but it's necessary. You know, and even after 25 years in business, this is something that I'm still checking constantly. So, first thing, don't make the mistake of treating revenue like profit. Pay yourself first and run the business on what's left. Secondly, watch out for overgrown payroll. Keep it under 50%, ideally 40% for most service businesses, but you gotta find the best percentage for your business and your industry. Thirdly, don't be slow to quote and follow up with customers. Speed wins, not price. Lastly, know your numbers cold. Margins and break even matter more than sales. If you're making any of these mistakes, fix them now, not next month. Not next year. Every week you wait is money out the window. These are the same mistakes that kept me broke for years. Fix them and you'll keep more money than most business owners ever will. If this video hit home, subscribe, because next time I'm breaking down the exact systems I use to make sure that I never go broke again. And trust me, you don't want to miss it.